So, no Sambre, Autonomy of a Crime. That's a very good watch. BBC iPlayer, woolly hat, serial rapist riding around in a silver Peugeot, unchecked for over 30 years. In France, I think that was 54 women and young girls sexually abused and raped, unchecked for over 30 years. So it was a good watch, BBC iPlayer. And certainly no Red Car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer here, that one had 17 on it. As always, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked gal on the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. I was chucking it down, so I just brought Jo down here so she can see her granddaughter, who's having a few problems, bless her, so she wanted to come and see her. And this is just off Ladbroke Close, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in this. Brian Numbnuts Goodman, 40 Ladbroke Close, wanted to be kingpin, centre stage. Number one player, number one assassin in my assassination. Posting all over social media and the Big Dis Facebook groups, not only claiming I am the Big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, but claiming he and only he can prove it, no one else can, only Brian Numbnuts Goodman can, according to him. Another big liar, pants on fire, also claiming the Polish would kill me. Did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time. Over 700 Polish in this, over 1,200 Eastern Europeans. So they believe that big monster lie, that I was responsible for the death of a 17-year-old Eastern European gal. You certainly would be brain bred dead, they would avenge her blood. But fortunately, I do know a lot of the Eastern Europeans in this, and I was working with some at the time, Daniel and co. Did ask me about it, so I was able to put them in the picture. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman also thinks he's the best poker player in this, but along with everyone else, he doesn't have a royal flush. He's got Sip, 0, Silch, nil, whole lot of nothing. 4 jokers, 1 big monster con, monster bluff, whereas I do have 4 aces, the winning hand, all online for the world to see free, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So the Big Dis Norfolk black box, serial killer frame fix assassination, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. In a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. And they certainly do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields. And that Peugeot's got a B on the back of it. This wicker basket is woven together with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. Certainly will make you the wicker man. Or you have to go in the basket over the wall before you end up in the Dis wicker basket. Certainly woven all the monster lies through Dis Norfolk UK. And there's a good scene in the Wicker Man, Nicolas Cage, the bee scene. Not the bees. And again, the girl who kicked the hornet's nest, the girl with the dragon tattoo, that's another very good watch. Where a young girl is sent to a psychiatric hospital by people in high places to cover up their high crimes. Where she's framed and detained, she is sexually abused, punished and tortured by her consultant psychiatrist. And when she speaks out about the abuse that she is being subjected to, her consultant psychiatrist, the boozer, said that she is mad, lying, making it up. No, she is telling the truth. He's the one who is lying, and she manages to conceal a camera and films the abuse that she is being subjected to prove that she is telling the truth. So Johnny Botwright, the man who kicked the big Dis Norfolk UK, Black Box, Hornet's Nest, Queen Bee Hive, full of monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats, but again all to cover up a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find. September blue murder, certainly not mine. So that is the name of the game in this. Set you up as a Redcar Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B to get you done in. Or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. But again, it's all to cover up high royal blue crime, blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And as always, that is the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfield, Slade and Clear. So Brian Numbnuts Goodman was meant to be one of my best friends, really. As always, those who are closest to you are the ones setting you up. Not everyone in your circle is your friend. And you certainly can see my ex-wife, Shay Fraternal, Fire Bursting, Big Police Council, Doctor Whom collaboration, Inspector Numbnuts Bunton, Mr. Fixer, another liar, pants on fire. 2 blatant lies from a police inspector, far bigger than Plebgate. Now, do you have the evidence? Do you have the proof? Do you have the letter in black and white, written by Peacock? Signed by Inspector Numbnuts Bunton and Mr. Fixer, liar, pants on fire. Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host plain clothes lover, not true detective. So, all nicely using and setting me up, framing and fixing me, using me as the spare and the fool guy. So I was staying in a disused beach hut at Hitcham, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham. Police surrounded my frame fixed Skoda, calling for backup, nicely setting me up as the Black Cat, copycat. Black Cat of Burston, son of Sam. Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, really don't think so. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station. Mountain bike rapist, so I was fully on camera on a woman's black Dutchy bike, not a mountain bike. Certainly wasn't me, but all mixed into the black shroud of Sandringham just to set me up further. So one big cover up going on. They certainly wanted me to be the fool guy for a rich boy's high royal blue crime. And certainly not mine. You can see this Tesco's and Morrison's, every monster lie, bogus diagnosis mixed into their big pick and mix monster deal. Buy one big monster lie, get 2 free. You can see East Coast Truckers UK, MRCT, Bartram's, Anglia Freight, Trans Am, Burster Mill, Discull and Road Assassins, Roy Humphreys, Richard Long, I used to escort wide loads for. Plenty of hosts who drive monster 18-wheeler 666 dual trucks, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. 3 attempts to run me off the road and also narrowly missed escape, 1 big high-speed ram. You can also see Simmons coaches, 7 poison dwarfs, Martin Simmons. Monster lies did cost me my coach driving job, again nearly got me killed on 3 occasions. And no one hidden in my frame fixed lockup, no bodies, no guns, no drugs, no children in my framed fixed lockup. Again, Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host plain clothes lover, not true detective, got the wrong man. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So no Sambre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, purple guy, no beast of Punjab, Bradford, serial killer here. 1 big monster con, monster bluff, all exposed online for the world to see free. Millions of views, despite many social media accounts being burnt down for exposing the truth. And it is interesting, if you're ever set up for a murder you didn't commit and you expose the truth, again a high royal blue crime, blue murder, certainly not mine, and you expose a precision engineered black box serial killer frame fix assassination, I'll be you who'll be banned, blocked, deleted, punished, blacklisted, shadow banned on big tech social media. There'll be your social media accounts that will be burnt down. There'll be you who'll be boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. And they certainly will bury you alive down the longest, deepest, darkest, blackest hole where all the monsters are, but no monster here. Again, you can see Dismason Council, White Lodge, local mafia, the local mob for details. That one's got box on it. Or they certainly will pay to make you disappear. Again, there's been a silver Ford Focus turned around in this recently. Can see GK, Kerry skips for details. Again, awful of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats in this Norfolk, UK. And that is a Volvo, as always, no black wizard here, and a Volvo estate. I did used to have a good old grey Volvo estate, 960. 6'6" in the back with the seats down, all curtained out. Was my home on wheels. Just become too marked to drive, cruise on my frame fixed tire. I didn't fancy becoming a Volvo estate barbecue. You're asleep in the back of a Volvo and a crew roll up on you. You're not getting out of that car anytime soon. You're at such a big disadvantage. So, no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. And again, we did have Clive Howard, the night crawler stalker, serial rapist, 15 miles from here, riding around in a red Volvo estate. Unchecked for 28 years, plenty of young girls and women sexually abused and raped. Motor mechanic from Stowmarket, Clive Hard, and then we had Steve Wright, 22 miles from here, 5 girls murdered. May have been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, also 22 miles from here, but no Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Clive Howard. Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Black Panther, serial killer here, really don't think so. Close as I got to cereal is Kellogg's Cornflakes. Close I got to Henry, portrait of a serial killer as the Hoover. So again, they all nicely used and set me up, framed and fixed me, used me as the spare and the fall guy, the scapegoat. But all to cover up a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. So certainly is the one, but that is always the case, the truth versus the big monster lie. Again, I have the truth. Guess who has the big monster lie? All of this they want everyone to believe is true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. So, no Sambre, autonomy of a crime, that one's got con on it. One big monster con in this Norfolk, UK. And if you don't believe me, you can ask them. You can call out their big monster bluff, all their porky pie serial killer lies, Dr. Death SS, Silver Bullet Whom Kitson, bogus diagnosis. So never a bad thing to pin a precision engineered black box serial killer frame fix assassination. Never a bad thing to mock the opposition in this Norfolk, UK. And you will not find anyone in this, not from the top to the bottom, who can back up any of their monster lies. But again, that is the problem. Monster lies certainly start a chain reaction. It can get you beaten, stabbed, shot, set on fire. Again, did happen to the poor guy in Bristol, who they falsely said was a paedophile, beat him, stamped on his head, poured white spirit over him and set him on fire. Number 10, again, silver Ford Focus, turned the reins in this recently, plenty of guns for hire. Always those who'll do other people's dirty work, and others who'll do anything for money, drugs or innocent. They don't care if you're innocent or guilty. Blood money, blood sport. And that's a BMW there with 23 on it, but no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde. Number 21 or number 23, serial killer here. That's been a woman come down Discolton Road. I've always made a lot of videos in the public domain, in the open, because I have nothing to hide. A woman, 3 times I've got her on 3 videos, coming down Skelton Road in a big black BMW, shouting out big pervert, paedophile, monster lies, but no Sandringham serial killer, paedophile, rapist, ripper, black wizard, terrorist, this shooter here. And again, I did used to work in Gisson's Children's Centre with Daniel. He got Fragile X one-on-one, so Daniel could enjoy the interaction with other children. Linda Nash, the manager of Gisson's Children's Centre, did get me an enhanced disclosure. No one's ever made a disclosure against me. I'm certainly on a food shit list, but I'm certainly not on a sex offenders list. I really don't think so. So always the case, who is telling the truth and who is full of mad monster, porcupine, serial killer, paedophile, rapist, ripper, black wizard, terrorist, this shooter lies in this Norfolk, UK. So certainly is the one. Anyhow, God bless, take care.